Hello everyone and welcome to English Factory. Today we are going to do The Fun They Had by Isaac Asimov of class 9th. The short story The Fun They Had is written by Isaac Asimov and it is set in the future and deals with a boy, Tommy, and a girl, Margie, who have found out something about schools of the past time. Isaac Asimov was an American writer. He was born on 2nd January 1920 in Petrovichi, Russia. He immigrated with his family to the United States and became a biochemistry professor while pursuing writing. He published his first novel, Pebble in the Sky, in 1950. An immensely prolific author who penned nearly 500 books. He published influential sci-fi works like I, Robot and the Foundation trilogy, as well as books in a variety of other genres. He died in New York City on 6th April 1992. Before we start with the entire lesson, here are some questions to ponder upon. What kind of school would you want to have in the future? How much will the computer be involved in the future education? Will you feel more happy in a more developed, high-tech society? Why or why not? Here are some glimpses of the present old school classrooms and future classrooms. Let us see the difference between the present old school and the future school. The basic difference is the material used in the present school is a printed book which is yellow and crinkly, can be seen in the picture. In the future school, the telebook, e-book, which is used on the screen and can be changed as per the convenience. In the present school, the teacher is a real man who can communicate, who can connect with the children emotionally. In the future school, the teacher will be robotic or mechanical teacher who will give test after test, no communication, large, cold, black, ugly. Children will not have emotionally connect with the teacher in future classes. In the present school, students are taught in a building and they are taught the same thing together. Whereas in future school, student will be taught in his or her own house, needless to leave home. Each kid could be taught differently. The classes are always on at the same time every day. In the present school, homework is given to the children, an exam is conducted, a pen paper test is conducted in the form of writing. Whereas in future school, the students will be writing their test on computer by pressing the keys and then putting them on the slot for correction. Well, I think the story The Fun They Had is very interesting. It shows how the world could be in 2157 when everybody owns a machine teacher. Isaac Asimov's representation of a non-desirable school of the future gives you food for thought. How school should be and how much computers determine our lives. So, in my opinion, it is an excellent story. Let us now understand the entire lesson. The story takes us to the world of future, where computers will play a major role in the field of education. Books and schools, as we know, now will perhaps not exist. The story opens with Margie writing in her diary about an old book that Tommy had found. Margie was reminded of her grandfather who had once talked about the grandfather who went to an actual school where the students were taught by human teachers. Tommy was 13 years old, Margie was of 11. They found many strange things in the book. One of the strangest things was that after reading the book, it still had the same words on it as when they read it for the first time. However, Margie and Tommy lived in the future world, in the year 2157, where education was completely computerized. They did not go to schools. Instead, they had a special study room where a computer taught them. The computer teacher was programmed and adjusted according to the needs of each child. The pages of the book they found were yellow and crinkly. Margie and Tommy found it funny to read the words that didn't move like they moved on the screen. When they turned back to the page before, it still had the same words on it. Margie hated school. She was having problems with learning. Geography from her mechanical teacher. It was black, large, and ugly with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and questions were asked, all in a special room in their own house. It could also calculate the marks in no time. Margie hated the slot where she had to insert her homework or test papers. Once the geography sector of a mechanical teacher was graded too quick so that her marks got worse and worse. The county inspector rebuilt it in 1 hour. Both Tommy and Margie wondered at the book found. Margie also wondered how much fun it would be studying in a school, studying in a fun way with other children, and that too from a human teacher who gave them homework and asked questions. They had a special building where the children went to study and they learned the same thing together if they were at the same age. The author's message about the fun they had is one of the warnings against the dangers of computerized homeschooling, which keeps away the children from the benefits of personal interactions between students and teachers, which help them develop social skills as well as many more things. Just have a look at the word meanings used in the story. Fiction is a book and story about imaginary people and events. Crinkly means having many thin folds. Be supposed to means should. Be through with to have finished doing. Slot means place your coin in the slot before getting on the bus. Punch means a quick strong hit with your fist. Superior means having a higher position or rank than someone else. Loftily means a seeming to think you are better than other people. Dispute means serious disagreement between two countries or two groups of people. Argue means to disagree with someone in words, often in an angry way. Tuck means to push the edge of a cloth or a paper into something so that it looks tidier or stays in place. Now I wrap up today's session by asking you a few questions. How old are Margie and Tommy? What did Margie write in her diary? Had Margie ever seen a book before? What are 3 things about the book did she find strange? What do you think the telebook is? Where was Margie's school? Did she have any classmates? What subjects did Margie and Tommy learn? I'm waiting to see your answers in the comment section. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.